Right next to me here on set, former Speaker of the House and great friend Kevin McCarthy. Kevin, welcome.
Thank you for having me back in.
Let's Senate first, okay? What do you see in the Senate first? Go.
Well, the Senate is just the map itself. Republicans will win, right? Because we'll get West Virginia, and you look historically, the last 70 races for the Senate in a presidential, 69 of them followed however the state voted for the president. The only one that didn't was Maine when it voted for Collins and not for Trump. So you got West Virginia. Trump's going to win Montana by 20 points. You watch Republicans are pulling back on money on Montana, so that's a sign that they feel very comfortable. Then you look to Ohio. Trump will carry that by 8 points. That's going to be a tight race, but Moreno could win that. Then you look at Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Now, I'll tell you, I think the best candidate in the entire country is Dave McCormick in Pennsylvania.
Yep, my pal.
Yep. But I will tell you, a sleeper one is Wisconsin. It's moving, and people aren't really looking at that as much.
Hovde.
Hovde. I think he's doing very well. Yeah, very smart.
Businessman.
But I think it's moving. And McCormick looks like he's pulling ahead. The biggest telling that Republicans are going to win the Senate is the Democrat incumbents are running ads with Trump.
I know.
Not against him, but hugging him. Unbelievable.
They're not paying any mind to Kamala. They're not engaging, she will worry about Adolf Hitler. Meanwhile, they're putting Trump in their ads, and they're positive ads. I don't believe a word of it because they all vote 99% Biden-Harris anyway. But you're right.
When she says fascist and Hitler, to me, it's jumping the shark. Because the thing you've got to know is, here we are, she spent $1 billion. Can you name me the 3 things she says she's going to do if she wins? I say this to Democrats. They can name one thing. She's going to create inflation in the housing market and give everybody $25,000. That's it.
So you like the Senate. You like the GOP Senate. You like the Senate. Let's go to the House.
The House is a 5-seat majority. The last time there was a presidential race, we lost. But it was the first time since 1994 no Republican incumbent lost. We had a big night. We beat 15 Democrats. We ended up in the last 2 years. But this time, I'm afraid that Republicans have not done well with money. Last time, we had more money than the Democrats. So it's easier for Republicans to win seats, but I think they're missing opportunities where to play. So what you really want to start looking at is some seats in California and New York. But if we hold on there, we're going to gain.
This was the stuff you won back in 2022.
20 and 22, yes.
Right, which was a big upset.
But we redistricted North Carolina, so we start with 3 more. We'll pick up Alaska, a great seat to win. Cave Evans in Colorado. In Michigan, we got Slotkin's old seat. Tom Barrett can win there. Maine. Keep an eye on Maine. There's 2 congressional seats. Austin, I think he beats Golden up there. If you look in Pennsylvania, we had bad top of the ticket last time. Now with Dave McCormick and with Donald Trump, I think there's 2 seats in play right there.
It just is a thought. If Mr. Trump wins, wouldn't you assume you can keep the House, GOP can keep the House? I'm not saying landslide, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're a 5 seat. The interesting thing I'm seeing in polling, Donald Trump is moving up in the polls. It's helping every Republican.
Right.
But Donald Trump's polling ahead of the House candidates. That's unusual. And so it's not coming down to them yet. They've got to work a little harder. And an interesting point, I saw seats in California that Trump lost by 10 and 13 that Trump's now tied in. But the congressional races are still there. At the end of the day, if Trump wins the presidency, Republicans win the Senate, but somehow we lose the House, that's malpractice.
If Mr. Trump wins the presidency, the new Senate Republican majority leader will be?
I think Thune.
Thune?
Yeah.
Not Daines, not Cornyn. I'm just asking. You're the expert.
I'm not an expert. Look, nobody knows unless you're the inside. Nobody on the outside can vote. I just have watched Thune grow. I think all 3 of those men are extraordinary people. I think from a point, how big is that majority? Are you sitting at 52 or are you sitting at 55? Daines isn't running today. Daines did an extraordinary job right there. If he sweeps the table, maybe senators want to look the other way, but right now I'd give the edge to Thune.
If Mr. Trump wins, the next Speaker of the House will be?
Hey, if they keep it, Speaker Johnson earns it to be Speaker. If they lose the majority, we're not Democrats. We don't. If you lose the majority as Speaker, you don't get to be Minority Leader.
Right.
It's a whole new field.
If Kamala Harris is the next president, the Republicans still keep the Senate.
Yes.
Your judgment.
Yes. The Senate is different because the Senate is pure the map. They're not all up. And the map really is an advantage to Republicans. Now, Republicans could be doing better because if you look at Nevada and Arizona, those are Republican states, and we're not as competitive. But Nevada, We just have early returns. We're beating Democrats, which is unheard of. Normally, early voting, they're beating us. I noticed McConnell's starting to move in there, but we can make that more competitive. Nevada Republicans need to do a better job in the House and in the Senate.
30 seconds. Advice to Donald Trump coming down the home stretch. 30 seconds.
Keep what you're doing. Stay on message. Don't worry what the other side calls you. Just talk to the American people and reach more.
Yeah, you know, he's redeveloping the unity message again. Success will unify the country, and you're better.
He found his why.
Yeah, that's right.
Found his why.
I think so. Kevin McCarthy, it's a great pleasure.
Thanks
for helping us. Folks, I'll be right back. You heard it. He just gave us inside information. House and Senate.